It's probably impractical to think that you're going to have a system for everything that we're going to be doing here. So, what I find is making use of virtual machines is really beneficial. A virtual machine is where you are running an operating system within another operating system. In terms of virtualization software, you may be familiar with something like VMware, for example. You could buy a copy of VMware. So, for example, there's Workstation for Windows, there's Workstation for Linux, and then there's Fusion for Mac. I happen to use Parallels a lot, and that is one that runs on Mac OS. So there's Parallels here that you can get a copy of for your Mac OS system. Or if you want to just go and use something that's not going to cost you anything, and it actually generally works very well, you could take a look at VirtualBox. VirtualBox is free and it does the same thing that VMware and Parallels does. And it also runs on multiple operating systems. So it will run on Windows, Linux, Mac, and Solaris hosts, and of course, it supports a large number of guest operating systems. The guest operating system is actually the operating system that is running inside the virtualization software. So, for example, I've got Kali Linux running here. This is not a standalone Kali Linux system. This is actually the operating system running inside virtual machine software inside Mac OS. I've got my virtualization software that is actually taking care of pretending to be the machine so that the operating system can interface with the virtualization software. And as a user, I really have no awareness that there's anything different. It behaves exactly as it would if it were running on a standalone machine, other than it's a window on my desktop rather than just a standalone monitor with a computer sitting next to it. Virtualization software is going to help you be able to run multiple operating systems simultaneously without having to spend the money on individual systems for everything that you may want to be doing at the same time. For example, later on, we will certainly be running at least Kali and one other operating system at the same time. If you weren't using virtual machine software, you would have to have two separate systems. In my case here, I'm going to be doing everything all on one computer system, and I'm going to have a couple of different virtual machines running with operating systems running inside of them.